Hey crafty friends, welcome back to the Old Paper Lady. I'm Lori. If you're new here, hi and welcome. Thank you for joining us. Today I'm going to pull out some of these, well, it's a lot of fussy cuts for this burlap sunflower journal that is already spoken for. So I'm going to try my best to get it done this week and get it shipped out as well by Sunday, hopefully. I do have to back some tags and stuff here, so I need to do that. And this is all the papers, and the kit is Penguin Hole Productions Sunflowers 25-page or 26-page kit. Let's see, that needs to be cut as well. So that's all just papers. I'm going to get all of our stuff together here. I haven't gotten a, that's a pocket, that's a pocket. Now why is that cut both sides for? I don't understand that. I don't know. I don't understand it. See, they're cut both sides. So I wonder, and put that on a belly band, and it was made that way too. I don't understand that, but I'm going to try to get all the pockets and stuff over here, get all of our bits together. These I think would be pretty to dress up some belly bands, so let's put that to the side. All right, that goes that ways. That goes that ways. I think all of these go this way. We just trying to get our bits and pieces together at this moment. This is all of the stuff that came in the kit. Let's get all these pieces here. All right, here's just some, look how pretty that printed though. I love it. So, tags. I think this was actually a cut off of a pocket that accidentally got cut off. It's tags. Yeah, here it is. So that was supposed to go right there. And see how it's got a white line? Yeah, I didn't take that white line out on this side and cut it off accidentally. So I'm just going to cut the rest of them off too. So we can use that in something maybe. And there's another one that did the same thing. See on that? Yep. So those are just maybe some cluster making bits. We'll put it off to the side for now. All these little hanging bits here. We can do some belly bands with that type of stuff. Now these, look how pretty that is. So these fold like this. It goes like that, I think, is how it's supposed to go. I'm not sure. But I'm thinking this folds like this. And then this is supposed to fold up right here, like so. Now, is that supposed to go inside of that? I don't know. But I think that's the way that is supposed to be. So I would make that like a little clip-in pocket, you know. Glue here and make that a little clip-in pocket, because that's upside down. Yeah, that's what we're doing with that. That's going to be clip-in pockets. Both of these will be. Now some of these kits, you know, where it has like that white line, and we don't need that on a fussy cut machine, because it'll indicate that white line and it wants to cut it all of the flips and flaps of your pockets off. So then you run into issues with your pockets. Okay, so yeah, that would be cute. Which actually I could cut this bottom flippity flap off here if I wanted to, and have that as like a pocket on one page. Let's get our sample page here. So we can put it on like so. Have it a pocket on one side. And then that could be a tuck on this side, or it could be a flipped out writing spot. Shut up. I may try to do that too. That is a thought. But I mean, there's just all kinds of ephemera in this kit, y'all. Just bunches and bunches of ephemera. So, yeah, I mean, you see the pile of it here. So what I'm trying to do is get all the tags over here. And then that could also be a belly band or a side tuck on a page. And then all of these little numbers, so like it had this piece printed, and then this piece was down here. And I was like, well, why didn't they have that up there? I don't know, it didn't make no sense to me. But anyways, that's how it was. See how this one is? That's the way that was. Okay, so then now we got the mason jars. Oh, these are cute. Cute, cute, cute. And that's why I was saying I wanted to use the mason jars in this one, because it's more of a farmhouse theme, you know, country type of theme. And we have these here. Those can be tucks as well. So I'm thinking of doing pockets, have this made with love, and put my name and stuff on it on the back. And then this book belongs to in the front. So there's 2 of these here. And I think pretty much I printed 2 copies of all the ephemera pieces. And that's how I wound up with so much. Wasn't there another word in there somewhere? I thought I saw a word earlier. What did I do with it? All right, now. But yeah, all of these bits and pieces here. Then we have tags and tags and tags. There's a bunch of tags in here. All different sizes and assortments. And see, there's another set of that made with love. And this book belongs to. These fold in half. If I can get it folded right. Get it to meet up. That would be great. So I'm going to do it like this, but I'm going to leave it where you can open it and write in it. So that's a cute little tag. Then we got butterflies, tags, tags. We got tags for days in this. And here's another one of these little tags. It's supposed to fold in half. Now you can glue it together if you'd like, but I'm going to leave it to where we'll do some trim up work around it. Make the sides match so it's like a little secret journaling spot. Okay, these are very confusing. I don't know why it would have a place on both sides. That don't make no sense. Tags, tags, small tags. Okay. Butterfly bits. And some more of these. And seeing this is what those tabs in the one journal I did. And I was like, called them dog bones. But you fold them in half and it's a pull tab. Yep, so So that'd be like a pull tab on something. All right, so now we are oh, there's that little word I was hunting for. And then I think we are situated here. All right. So now, and I really don't need to do these right at the moment, because look, there's that. Well, we'll just put them up. We'll work on them, but that's what the whole page looked like of some of the tags. So, you know, I've got the taggy bits here. May not need to do that yet. All right. Now, what do we need to work on? All right, these are pockets, and this is stuff to make ephemera with here. All right. Put all of our ephemera making bits up at the top. I've never seen so many tickets and something. Decorating bits and that up here. All right. It's front and back. And see, all of these face the same way. You see what I mean? They all go to the same side. So when you fold them, they would all need to be, you know, put in the back of the journal, basically. I know I'm working off camera a little bit, but I'm trying to see where the fold is. And I know I could use a scoreboard, but it's just as simple to fold it and do it that way. Get the same effect from it. I'm going to take that little bit right there, hangs over. I'm going to trim it just a smidge. So that's back. So see the way that's going, you would have to put both of those in the back of the journal. So like these, you know, normally on the front journal signature, you know, your stuff goes on this page, and then in the back journal signature, your stuff goes over here. So see, those would be angled to go back in the back part of the journal. I'm pretty sure I printed 2 copies of this, of the fussy cut bits. Just so I was like, well, I'm going to make sure I got enough, because it had pockets, you know what I'm saying? I was like, I'm going to make sure I got enough of them pockets to go around, so. But I guess we can put one in the front and one in the back, and that'd be fine. So let's get our pockets situated first off, and then we can figure out how many tags and such we need. Because I've got, you know, it's going to be a multi-signature journal, so we can put these in separate signatures. That'll be fine. Okay. All right. So now, I was like, what did I do with my pages? Hid them from myself. Okie doke. Let's get an idea on pages. I forgot to fold this one up, didn't I? Crazy. Because what I'm probably going to do is I'll add in some tea stain papers, you know, from that digital that I love so much. Alright, I need to cut these down because those cut off wrong. And it was not the fussy cutting machine error, it was user error because I didn't pay attention. Whereas, see where it has that white mark there? If you don't cancel that line out, it'll cut it. So then I don't have the gusseted pocket, and that's fine. Don't really need a gusseted pocket with all these tags that we have. So let's see, 1, 2. Well, these could be floating. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and see, I gotta cut them off. So 11 and 12. Alright, so that is 12 pockets in the kit. Okay, so now let's take these little taggy bits and put them up here because I want to get my pages out, get an assessment on that. So this is tags and or journal card bits, you know what I'm saying? We got a stack of tags here, stack of pretty good size tags, you know what I mean? And then we got the little tags so we can do like a stacked pocket type situation. Alrighty. Now. Alright, let's get... This was going to be the first page of one signature. I need to lay all of this up here so... You know, because we just wasted, what, 20 minutes probably separating this mess. So I don't want to get it all, you know, just laid back together either. Alright, so this is the first of a signature here. So it'll be one page. That's real pretty. 2. Then this goes, those are exactly the same, so that'll be 1 and 1. This can be, that's 1, there's 1, okie doke. So then we have these two, signature, 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 signature. Then we got the music. Alright, this is a middle page for one of them. Let's pick out, that's going to be a pretty middle for the other signature. Alright, so that's our 2 middles. That is going to be the front of the journal. Okie dokie, so now I need a sacket front page. I like that right there for the sacket front page too. That's pretty. Okie doke. Okay. Sacket front page and middle. And then I've done got 2 over here, so we'll do that one there. Alright. Here, here, here. Those are kind of similar, but not similar because, see, yeah, there and there. There we go. Okie doke. That is the middle of this one. Okay. These are page kit papers, so we're going to show them in here like this just for now, and then we'll do the decorative bits. All right, front page, center page, boom. Got this. this and this. And I got these. Okie doke. So now, all right, working on both signatures at the same time. So I'm going to take the music. Let's do here. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, just to making sure. So then with these bits, that'll be 10 pages. Okay, so let's pull out. I'm going to put some coffee tea dye in there just because I need to. So we have a few in between pages. Does that make sense? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this. I'll put a tea stain paper. And then we'll put sunflower. We'll have the kit page. I think I'm going to do another tea stain paper. That. I'll have this. A tea stain. I'll have that one. You need this. Give me the paper already. And then we'll have this one. And then we'll have a tea stain paper. Well, I'm fine like that. That gives me 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Whew, 13 pages in a kit. And the reason why I'm adding the tea stain papers in is because you really only have the backs of the paper to write on. No, not really, because no, let's take them out. Take them tea stain papers out, honey. You don't need them. Do not need them. Don't need them. Yeah. Okay. So now I have this. Yeah, I'm liking that. I'm liking that a lot. Yeah, I like that quite a bit. All right, well, I'm happy with that. Okay, so now let's see. We did. Come on. We did the music one. Skip the page. Did this one. Oh, goodness. I can't get a hold of nothing, y'all. It's getting on my nerves real bad. Then we did this. Is that how we're doing? Is that how we're going? Well, this one. Yeah, let's just do it that way. I would really like this to go back a little bit more. And like maybe like back here, because that's plain and plain, you know what I'm saying? And we don't want plain and plain together. And then I'm going to move, slide this one here. If I can get a hold of the paper and slide that one on back. Yeah, and I'm fine with that. Okay. Oh, man. Talking to myself, organizing. Sorry, y'all. So see the plain and the plain. So then we have that and that. So yeah, I like that better. Just trying to think out the journal a little bit. That one, that one. Nope, you're in the wrong spot, buddy. You go there. So it's this one. Skip a couple of pages, right? And then we have this one. Skip a couple of pages in that one. Yep. All right, so that is our signatures. We got them together. The first one, the second one. And there's the middle page on the second one. I love that. That's going to be real pretty. And then that's the first one. And that's the middle to that one. Okie doke. I am super duper happy with that now. Alright, so we got our pages situated. We got all of our bits and pieces together that we can work on. Let's put these tea stain kit back up. And it is Country Mouse Prints tea stain printables. It is I think 27 different pages of tea stain papers that you can print in that kit, ranging in lightness and darkness and color. Alright, now these, I don't have a clue, but I'm thinking I can trim that off the bottom right there and still use that top piece, so let's do that. And the only reason I'm not sewing my journal in right now is because I was lazy yesterday on my one day off. And actually, I'm not even gonna lie, I was tired and forgot to change my thread in my sewing machine. And then sat down here tonight and was like, oh, I didn't change the thread in my sewing machine. Still got white thread in it. So I'll have to do that. But I want to get this stuff somewhat together. And I'm gonna cut just where that piece is there. Be a small little tuck pocket. Cut these flippy flaps off too. I don't know why some of them it cut off and some of them it didn't. Probably because, you know, like I said, I wasn't paying attention when I did it. So then what we had 12 tuck places or pockets. So now we got 14. Okay, get over there. So I am wanting to make these to go in here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take all of this, pretty much needs to be inked up. Those just need to be inked. All of this needs to be inked. And then we got our decorating bits here that we can decorate stuff with. Now I do have in my pocket bits, I know I've got some of those stacked book pages and I'm wanting to use them. Look, I got fall pockets in here. Oh yeah. Yeah, here we go. See, because we have this, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I'm thinking some of our smaller little tags, I don't know about these, but yeah, that's going to get lost in there. Yeah, see. But some of the smaller ones like these would work in here. You see what I'm saying? Because all of the pockets are as long as this first piece here. So we can use that. And then I can also use this because we can take these and put them in there like that, right there. How cute will that be? And then we can put us a big journal card behind it. Love that. Okay, I want to use that. I'm just looking to see pre-made pockets that could be something else added to. That would be, well, that's the same thing. It's a back pocket. That kind of goes with this kit with the brown, don't it? We can put us a big old butterfly over here and some sunflower words. And then I've got, you know, my sunflower stuff over here. Look at that. That would be cute too. I might do that. And then all of this here is pre-made fall stuff I need to pull out of there and put it in my fall box over here. And a pre-made fall ephemera that is undecorated. I need to put it in there. So that's a bunch more pockets for fall. Shut up. See what you find when you get in here lurking around. Alright, so we got that. That's pockets. Let's look and see what we got in our tuck section here. Oh, give me that. And look, I got some more fall colored tuck spots and things in here I need to pull out and put them in my fall box. Remember that, them, what was it? Trash to Treasure makes. Everybody's fussing about how bright the yellow was. Oh, I just broke my box. No. It's getting too heavy. That's good though. This is all fall ephemera to work on. Ooh, I'm gonna have to flip that around so I don't cut myself with that. Yeah. Because that is exactly what would happen right there. Cut my fingers with it. Let's see. I can take a few of these to match up with them other ones that's, you know, like this ways. We can put these in the front side of this thing here. Yep, that's what I was hunting for. Let's do that. We can decorate them up. Put a little bit of collage on them. Pulling out some pre-made stuff. Love it. Let's see. We got tags. It's already pre-made. I don't really want to use any pre-made tags or nothing like that. Yeah. I think I'm good on the pre-made tags. What I would like to do, nope. That would be pretty. Yeah, let's pull that one out. Because it would go in that, what you call it thing. That would be pretty with these colors. I'm just trying to pull out some that might be pretty in here. Just kind of plain Janies. So we just, you know, decorate up some stuff on. Okay, so there we go. We can do that. Actually, I need one more of the. And look, here's that pocket that we can put in there. We'll do that. I can do that. Okay. Journal cards. Look, I got fall journal cards. These were made before I did my fall makes for stuff. No. Nope. So I think if I'm going to do any journal cards, I'll just take my scrapbook paper that I've got pulled out over here to the side of me, and we'll make that. Okay. So I want to do this with that and put one of these tabs on it. Yep, and put one of those tabs on it. Yeah, you can skip that. This, and then you can write on that. And put us a sunflower on this bad boy. I'm getting ephemera pieces together. And then, let's see, and see, look, and then I have this set here again that has all of the that stuff on it. And then there's just a pocket. It's Got the sunflower on it. What's that? That's 15. 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Yeah, let's do that. Okay, we'll put this one up. And then these will be like our belly bands on our center signature pieces. We'll have one in the front, one in the back. Yep. And then I have all of these pieces here that have sunflowers on them that we can put in here. And then, so that'll be journal cardy type stuff there. And then I have, this is like a journal card, and look, I have these sunflower pockets here. That's 20, 1, 2. It's a journal card and tags. Yeah. So there we go. Fun. I'm happy with all of that. I think these are the same thing as that. I'm going to pull them out. I'm pretty sure it's the same stuff. Let's look and see. Yeah, because right there is that one. And this is by Lilibel. Sunflower journal mason jars. Okie doke. I need to put those pockets up somewhere else. I'm just going to shove them in my fall stuff for right now because it's pre-made. Alrighty, and then let's see, what are these? Sunflower fussy cuts with the colors on them. Shut up. Ooh, yes. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. Who are you by? Who made you, honey bun? Let's see. Let's get a look-see at you. Carolyn Musings. Shut your face, Miss Carolyn. Beautiful. Looky yonder, decorate up our stuff with. Hush your face. There's our pocket decorating bits. Yes, ma'am. Okie doke. Okay. All right. And then I've got another whole kit in here. And I got sunflower stickers. So, yeah, just craziness. These I'm not sure where they came from, so that's why I didn't pull them out. So I'm just going to lay that over to the side right now. I've got a hot mess in here. Okay, so just so we are clear, these mason jars came from Lullaby. It's by, I don't even know how to say this. Right here. That's where they came from. Where's my finger at? I can't see it. Okay. Is that by Lilibel Sunflowers? So it's B, and I don't know if the by is separate, you know, by Lulabelle, or if that's, you know, the whole word. But anyways, that's where the sunflower mason jars came from. I want to say by Lubella, but it's got, like, you know, all them L's in the middle of it, so I don't know. And then these fussy cuts here, Carolyn Musing. So we can use those to decorate some pockets and such that don't got decorations on them. And then, you know, we got the same sticker pack from the Paper Studio at Hobby Lobby as you can get from the Dollar Tree. Nuts. Oh, and look, and then I have, you know, the little farm trucky dude. Shut up. That'd be cute. Little farm trucks. We gotta use that. And then I got these that I thought would be cute on something. And then I got, you know, these here too. And then I got these sunflower die cuts here I can do too. And that was a big old pack of them. Look, ain't them pretty though? look, the way it's made, I thought there was 2 of them together, but that's one. Shut up. So yeah, put that on that. Oh, we just gonna have us a ball, y'all. Just ball playing. So I'm gonna put that on there, and I want to take and have my sunflower butterflies flying up through there. How cute would that be? Because I don't want to put nothing too bulky on this piece, because you know you can write on the back of that. So let me see here. Yeah, too matchy. But look at these here. Yep. And then I've got these cupcake stick pieces that I could pull off of there if I need to, but I don't want to, not right at the moment. And I got these little bits and pull tabs here too. Yeah, and these were just left over from some kind of fussy cutting adventure last year. So we can pull all of that out. Just have us a gather nut party. I'm going to pull out 3 or 4 of these here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, we'll pull out 4 of them to play with, to decorate some pockets and such. Put that up. I'm going to pull out one of these sticker pad things to play with. I'm going to use the Hobby Lobby one because it was on sale. And there's our tie for this one. Yep. Could have used that on the last one, couldn't I? But I like the one I used on it. So let's not backtrack. Don't backtrack stuff, honey. Alright, so now I got too much stuff out here. It's overwhelming my eyeballs. Let's clean it up again. Clean it up. Alright, so pretty much most of this here needs to be inked. All of that needs to be inked. I don't really need to do any decorating to this pile. I'm trying to get the bits that I need to decorate together. All of this doesn't need any decoration. It just needs to be inked. Okay. These are decorating bits. That's already been inked. Okay. That's journal card bits. Tags. So I'm just going to lay all of that there because all of that's got to be inked. Okay. Oh, that's one big piece. Oh, that's pretty. Yeah, these are some little pull tabs here that we could use. Alrighty. So now, what we're going to do, we got our pockets together, we got our pages and journal alignment, you know, how our pages are arranged and everything. We got that done. Most of the biggest part of this is I got to ink stuff. And, you know, that's boring. You know, this was probably a boring video too, but, you know, we had to get everything pulled out, get it together, assess the situation, see what we need, where we need to go with what we got. And that type of thing. And that is one side it looks folded good on, the other side it don't. Good thing that you ain't gonna see, you know, but one side of it. So I'm thinking I might put that on one of that. I think that'll be good. I actually do like that on there, so let's do that with that one. Okay, so now this is going to be on here. So I want to put, thinking about doing, because I need something to go with this too, you know what I'm saying? So here's what I'm thinking about. I don't need to decorate you either, buddy. You need to get out the face. Put you over that way. Okay. Look, that would be pretty on that, wouldn't it? Just put that on that like that right there, ink it up, and put us a pretty topper on it, and I'm happy with that. Okie doke. That needs to be trimmed up on. But what I'm thinking of doing, this needs to be inked too, so we'll put it back over here. Is taking these and running them up here. Is that one piece, or are they all separate? Ooh-wee, honey, they all separate, honey. Ooh. All right. Here we go. So I'm going to kind of connect these with this bottom group here and try to just add to it and get it going up. You know, like it's all growing out of this one span down here. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Oh, yeah. There we go. Oops. Scooch over, buddy. Scooch over. You belong to... You're coming out of that pile right there. All right. So now what I want to do is see if I can't get this off of here without tearing it up. And put the sunflower down here. And have some small ones like going up the side here a little bit. You know, like so. Oh, that's going to be cute. And so what I want to do on this pocket, all right, that's where the pocket is. So I'm going to put that sunflower like right here. And have this one like over here. Then have the petals like those, you know, sunflower petals are falling out of these sunflowers. How cute is that? Maybe like, you know, the wind's blowing what's blowing the petals off there. Well, look, see that one, I just bumped and it accidentally fell perfect. Ain't that something? And I'm gonna, well, I wonder if I can pull that up and move that. Probably not. Ooh, yeah, I can. Ooh, it's peeling it all off. Don't do that, buddy. No, buddy. Okay, so I'm going to put this one right here in the corner. Put this right here. And I'm fine with it overlaying on the other ones. I'm absolutely okay with that, supposedly. Yep. Oh, lay down there, man. All right. So there is that piece. So then once we get these inked, we'll put, you know, these jars in there like so. Oh, that's going to be pretty. And then we'll have us a big scrapbook and journal card piece behind it. Gonna love that. Or actually, let's see. Yeah, we can do that behind them. Where's these at? Here we go. We got these big pieces here. Okay, yeah, see, so that can go in behind that one. And then this we'll put behind this one. Yeah, that's too big to go in there. So yeah, so that'll be our pieces for that. Okie doke. And then look, here's just some more trash to treasure stuff. Okay, so now what do we want to put up in here? These are, some of them are a little puffy, so we can't do that. These need to be written on, so we can't really do too much building up on them. Okay, I'm trying to keep into my train of thought, you know, what needs to be written on the back of. Look, we can put these on here. Sure can. I like that. That's pretty. I'll pick it up. Let's see. Well, we got journal, my book, journal, journal, my book, journal, and my book. Okie doke. So I think we'll put journal at the top of that right there. I'm fine with that. I like that. So that piece, we just need to ink these and glue them down, and that piece is completely done. Let's see, stuff that needs, it's going to be written on. Trying to figure out the bits and pieces for that. All right. I know I want this one on that, so let's just ink this up and put that on there. And I'm wondering if I need to put something behind it to make it stand out a wee bit. Or is that going to be enough? I got too much out here. Then I just lost the piece I was working with. Oh, me. I don't know. Does that add to it? Or I think that kind of takes away from it, don't it? Yeah, I don't like you. Get out of my face. Indecision kills me. See, that's what I was saying about yesterday's video. When the creative flow starts flowing, let it ride. Go with it. As long as it's flowing, work with it. Because days like today, sometimes, you know, don't flow as well. Let's put this up a little bit. Then I can put some kind of sticker bit down here. Yeah, because for some reason or another right now, the creativity is like, I think it's because I'm overwhelmed, you know. I'm overstimulated. That's what it is. With projects. You know, because I'm like, ooh, I want to do this with that. Ooh, I want to do that with that. And this, and blah, 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 you know. Alright, this piece is done. These just need to be inked. So I'm going to set it over here. And the needs to be inked part. This needs to be inked and glued down. So let's go ahead and do that. And I don't even know if I'm on camera. Am I on camera over here? Probably not. Probably nowhere near being on camera at all. Goodness. Pay attention, woman. Okay, so we'll put that right there. I'm trying to put a little bit thinner piece of stuff here so it's not going to hinder any tags or journal card bits or whatever pulling in and out of those pockets. And I can take, while I'm doing this, inking up bit and highlight those pieces right there. So, you know, you get the separation bit from them. Because, you know, I'm real bad not to do that when I'm making these pieces. Hindsight 2020, should have inked it all before I glued it together. Okay. Don't really need a whole lot of decoration on these pocket bits except for the very bottom piece, because it is going to have tags in it, you know. It's going to be filled up with tags and that. But I always like to have a little something, you know, on the pocket layers, just in case there was a word I missed that shouldn't be in there. So pretty much we just got, you know, a few pieces here that we need to actually decorate. Everything else just needs to be inked up. And we'll be ready to go with this one. That's all done. You know, we got the small tags that need to be inked, of course, to go in there. So then I'm going to put that in that pile that needs to be inked. Let me see, where are my sticker bits? Here we are. Sticker bits, sticker bits. I'm looking for a lighter number. Actually, this right here would be good. One of these little stickery bits here. If I can get it off of there, it's probably... Come on. There we go. Yeah, we'll just put that on it. Cover up some words and stuff. And I like that quite a bit right there. I like that a lot, actually. Alright, and then of course, you know, through all of that, I covered up my topper tag bits. You know, cover up everything, fixing one thing. Sad part is I moved this one container off my desk over here, thinking to myself I was going to have more room. Wrong. All I done was cleared it off so I could put more stuff on it. But in my defense, I do have, you know, all of my fall kits, ephemera, and fussy cuts over here to the side in boxes behind me, ready to go. You know, like, I got everything fussy cut. I got all the kits put together. I got to make some, well, I mean, yeah, I got the kits printed and stuff like that. I got all the fussy cuts, fussy cut. I got all of my craft paper. Oh, what am I trying to pull out of here? What do I want? Let's see, will that go with that? Yep, let's do that color. I think that's going to be pretty with this. Why can I never ever find the daggum end of these things? And look, we finally got one piece that is completely done. We ain't got to ink because I just inked it, you know. But we've done a lot in our session today. We got our, you know, we know what we got to work with. We know everything's pretty much here. We got just a few pieces to make, actually. Everything else just needs to be inked up. I mean, we couldn't ask for more than that, you know what I'm saying? Alright, so now this piece, what did I do with the tag bit? There it is. Lost it already. I want to trim up around that. That looks awful. And I drop it on the floor. Guess what? There's another one in here. We're just going to get it. And what I'm doing is I'm getting frustrated with myself because I'm like, I really didn't do nothing in this video but sit here and yap about getting this journal put together. You know what I'm saying? But sometimes, you know, that's the process, you know. I mean, really it is. You got to sit down, figure out what you got, where it's at, what you want to do with it. Get an idea. Yeah, because it's been 2 weeks since I printed this kit and did the fussy cuts. So I need to refresh my memory about, you know, what I was thinking when I did it. And it probably would have helped had I not been lazy. And went on ahead and sewed my signature, or sewed around my cover. Changed out the thread and sewed the cover up. That would have helped. Because, you know, at least we could have got the signature sewn in today. So I think after I get off of here, quit complaining about that I ain't really done nothing. You know, besides shuffle papers, it looks like. I think when I get off of the video this evening, I'm going to sit here and ink all of this stuff. Have it ready. Okay, so there's that bit. Now, while I got this out, let's go ahead, whoopsie, and put this little piece on that tag topper there. I'm going ahead and do that while we're at it. So I want to put this one on here. I'm squirting glue, but everywhere on the paper, y'all. That's funny. And this here is some kind of freebie background German script that I found somewhere a couple of years ago. And I have still have a few bits and pieces of it. I have no clue where it came from, honestly. Alright, so now what do we want to put on you to dress you up? I really like that butterfly there. So let's do that. Let's put a little bit more ink around it. I like that one. Put down on that. What else do I want to do on that? Come here. I'm actually going to put it kind of like here, because I think I can put a sunflower fussy cut down there at the bottom. I got some smaller ones in here. I know that's a super duper big. Oh, yeah. Oh, that's going to be cute. Let's do that. Let's do that on that. Perfect. Perfect. So I got the big florals there. Where are you at, big floral? There you are. Is that the same thing? Same exact thing, knucklehead. Same daggum thing. Oh, look, and let's put that like that. I left a lot of white in and around these because I wanted, you know, to kind of stand out from the background, just kind of inking the edges a bit. Okay. And this is printed on my 32-pound printer copy paper from Staples. These fussy cuts are. Oh. See, you got a minute. Oh, slide it, slide it, slide it. Come on. There you go. You got just the, you put that stuff down. Certain things it grabs right in, some things not. But there's that tag that goes inside of this thing here. Goes inside of this covered envelope. That is a tag with a pocket made from a Dollar Tree envelope. So this one I kind of wanted to go, you know, a little more book pagey, you know, kind of more grungier look to it with the ephemera bits and stuff. Y'all, I finally got me some clear transparent sticker paper that I think I am going to try my best to see if I can print that coffee dye or the tea stain kit on and see if it makes it look like the faux old tape. Does that make sense? Like, you know how like you have the old yellow tape in scrapbooks and stuff like that. So that's what I was thinking about doing with that, to see if I could just print that on it, a coffee dyed background of some sort, and see if that would work for that. I think I'm going to try that too. Okay, so that's covered, that's works. This has got book page on the inside of it to cover up the blue for a little bit. And so then that's going to go in there, and that piece is done. Heck yeah, y'all. Shoot, now we're on a roll. Is it probably time to get off here, ain't it? Yeah, I'm over a minute, or over an hour, of course, like always. I'm going to finish this one here up. Is that one a little better fussy cut around the top? Well, not really. It's close enough. Here, I'm going to use the back of this because it's a pocket. And just go around the edges of it. Get in betweenst here a little bit. Knock some of that white down. Don't want to grunge it too much, but I don't want the bright white either. You know what I'm saying? Okey-doke. Use what you got in front of your face. So this is an hour and 10 minutes or so, I guess. Probably didn't get going really actually making stuff, because I had to see what all I had, you know. And when I look at kits and stuff like that, I'm like, oh, I can do this, oh, I can do that, you know, I got this, I can do that. And that's kind of what I needed to do today with this kit, is get myself back familiar with it. Figure out what I had, what I could do with what I got. And that's pretty much was the situation for today. Was assessment. Just barely a snip on the sides of that. Okay, so that's done. I'm going to finish these two pockets up here. This one here, I'm just wanting to put a sunflower on it. And just call that a good day. Because it's a smaller pocket, you know what I mean? And I liked it just because, you know, I thought the colors went with the journal. Okay, we're going to do that. I'm going to finish this one up here too. I don't want that. I want one of these bigger clusters that has color in it. Oh, that's going to be pretty. And it's got a little bit of blue with the boo butterflies. Yeah, the blue butterflies. Was quit mumbling up your words there. But it has a little bit of blue down here in this, and that'll go with the blue butterflies. Now this is some of those black cardstock pieces that I had cut off. Made some stuff out of scraps with that too. Just collaged on it, using up my scrap bits where I had so much of the black and white cardstock from making mini albums. Just cut off pieces. A lot of them I take and make little flips and flops and flaps and stuff like that. So I always save all the cut off pieces from those, because you can do so much with them. And I just sat here one day and said, well, I'm just going to take some of them and collage on them, watching TV, and that's what I did. And then I said, well, I need to make a video of me doing that and call it Trash to Treasure. So that's where that came about. So there's that pocket. Okie doke. Let's go on ahead and get these done too, honey. If I'm going to keep it over air and it's going to take it, you know, whatever long to get done, might as well just do it to it, honey bunny. Put that right there. Put that right in the corner. Get on there now. Piece that's sticking off of there. You got to be careful about cutting stuff like this. You want to kind of peel it up and cut it away from it, because you'll cut your little fold. Too late for that now. I like that. Let's do that with it. Put journal on it. Yep, I like that. Okay, now we got these two. What do we want to do with y'all? Get one of these that's got the piece cut off of it already. Sunflower fields. Put that there. Yep. Works for me. That works for me. I don't know why my glues won't act a fool right now. Like, I'm squeezing the heck out of it. There ain't no glue coming out. Yeah, that turned out good. I didn't need that, but we'll, you know, it just needs to be inked. I'm getting the decorating bits done. Sweet, are y'all gonna fit? Are you gonna fit? I gotta turn it right. Oh, I gotta turn it right. Yes, it will. Hot dog. Now, I'm thinking, you know, how I like all of a sudden like doing page tabs. I've never really done page tabs that much in my journals. But I like them for like doing dangles and stuff on. That's pretty neat. But let's see. We're going to turn you so you fit on there right. Or you're not going to hang over. Oh, yeah, there we go. We got it. Okay, so now all the pockets and everything are supposedly done. What I need to do is take and ink everything. Still gonna keep all this stuff because I can decorate fall stuff with that too. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna just find a pack that it goes in. I've got everything shoved every which way now. And I still may take some of the color ones and, you know, put on these pockets here if that's a bit much. But what I'm saying is, I'm just going to throw them in there. It's like I'm going to take these sunflowers, match them together. Is it going to do it? Probably not. Oh, come on. All right, like that. Take it and flip it. You flipped it upside down. You're supposed to just tuck it and flip it straight over, crazy. Good Lord. I'm so special. I really, truly am just special. I had it perfect and then just messed it completely up. All right, that piece matches right here. Okay, take it apart, flip it straight over. That's not going to happen, Captain. That ain't going to work at all, buddy. No. Nuh-uh. Yeah, that ain't going to happen because it's not going to line up. It has to be cut the same, facing away from each other, and that ain't going to happen. All right, so I'm getting off here today. I know it's a real long video, and I'm so sorry for that. Did not mean it to be this long, but I think I still need to do 2 belly bands. I need to make 2 belly bands, and we'll do some sunflower bits and cluster up some of these things here, and we'll use all of these bits and pieces here with some dollies, and do 2 clustered belly bands. I think that's going to be real pretty. All these little bits and pieces, tags, and tickets and that. I think those will be really cute, making some belly bands. Clustered belly bands. Hadn't done that. Just like taking the fussy cut pieces and making the cluster bits with it. I think that's what we're going to do for tomorrow's video, because I need 2 more belly bands to go on that page. And I'll need to pull out something to make them with. All right, I'm going to get off here. Thank y'all so much for putting up with me and my craziness for an hour and a half. Is that what that really says? no, 120. Almost an hour and a half. But we got everything together. And pretty much everything's made except for 2 belly bands. I just got to sew my signature pieces together. Not my signature, but my journal. Got to sew around the edge of the journal, put our signatures in it, and we're ready to go. So maybe two more videos for sure on this. Thank y'all. Y'all have a good night, and we'll see you tomorrow.